Hello everyone, we are heartened to have the Hip and Happening Group as our series partner for the Giving Conversations. Using promo code GCSGN, proceeds from the first 100 nights booked at the Rucksack Carotel Malacca from now till 31st January 2018 will be channeled to SG Narratives to help us fund the work we do to keep the wonderful and thought-provoking conversations going. In the spirit of giving back, SG Narratives will be donating a portion of the proceeds to all the 5 organizations involved in the Giving Conversations series. Further information can be found in the description. On to our show.
I'm Komi. I'm 29. And
what do you do?
I work with a training company. I have been in the field of education all my life. So whatever that I've chosen to do has always been in education, in one form or another, advocating for the value of education.
Okay, I am Nora, as you know. I am almost 30, resisting that. I'm 29. I am currently working in the field of sustainability, and that's my area of interest and passion. Okay, I'm sure you would have a good answer to this. How would you describe Little Big Dreams to people?
Little Big Dreams is an initiative, it's a movement. It is a project that advocates for the value of education for anyone who is willing to learn, for anyone who wants to do what is it that they want to do with their lives. This includes the children, the teachers, and the community that we work with in Nepal. But I feel, even as representatives of Little Big Dreams, when I meet someone, or when we meet someone and someone tells me that this is something that I really want to do, then for me the next question would be, then what would be the next step that you're going to take to get yourself there? Yeah. And that in itself is a form of education. So that is what Little Big Dreams does. It lifts people up in any way that it's able to. And if at that point of time we are not able to do it, we will assist to direct them to the people who can. Yeah. And just adding value to any given situation that we are part of. And that's what Little Big Dreams is for me.
Thank you. Yep.
What do you remember feeling when you spent your first day at Sri Kautali Primary School?
Wow, that's 2010 December, winter.
Yeah.
I think in my mind I was just bracing myself to, hey, let's get started with the work, you know.
Yeah.
But I think I was just completely overcome by how welcoming they were. You know, we had like all the kids lined up at the entrance of the school, you know, all little kids, and then we had the teachers there who were ready to offer us the tikka, which is the traditional blessing, which we still continue to receive every trip. So I immediately felt a sense of welcome, being welcomed into the community. The teachers were just very in the moment, delivering the class, you know. It was not frenetic, you know, they were just delivering to the class, and the kids were just following, taking cue from the teachers. And soon enough, we took over, right?
Yeah.
We were like the teachers who entered the classes, right? And I think it was a completely different energy because the kids just like went all over us. I think to some extent they saw us as like maybe playmates, you know, foreigners who are here, won't be here for long. Yeah, so I remember I think feeling that I could just keep doing this because I felt I felt a very pure interest in learning that day.
I think I felt useful at one point, because I was like, oh, so as we started talking to them, they're like, okay, this is a challenge, so what can I do so that it fixes that Yeah. So for me, that was my very first feeling useful. That oh yeah, so I know this. So in you are telling me that this is what you need some help with. So let me see what I can do to get you there.
I want to know this. What is your proudest moment in your work with Little Big Dreams?
Oh, what's my proudest moment?
Yes.
I feel my proudest moment has been when the times came when it was the time to question ourselves, right? Why we are doing this? Should we continue? We always concluded that it will be a yes, and we have stuck together since the first meeting that we had. Because there are low points, there are low points, but it's not staying there. It's actually saying that great, it's a low point. Wake up and then say, what's next? What are we looking at next? What else can be done? And every time we think about it that way, the direction is always moving towards. Yeah. And there's always something else of value that we can add. There will be people who want to find out about what is it that we're doing. And we are always okay. We always stand for Little Big Dreams. We stand for the value of education, and that's my proudest moment. Huge moment. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. What would make you give up on this work? No, what would make you give up this work?
Wow, what would make me give up this work? Okay, haven't thought of that. What would make me give up this work? I don't intend to, so I think it would probably take something really crippling.
Yes.
I don't intend to, man, because I ask myself this question as well. But even if you have other commitments, I think you're more likely to be that I drag my other commitments along with me
Yes,
to work it around this thing. Yes.
Yeah. So I've not. Yeah. I don't think I've. Yeah.
That's a tough question. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So move. Ooh, how has your views on life changed after your work in Little Big Dreams?
Wow. What has my views on life changed? On life, yes, that's a big question. I think before Little Big Dreams, I lived life like a very typical young Singaporean. I just like cruise through life based on what the system imposes upon me. And I think it went well. It went well for a while. But I realized also that's not always sustainable. Because because I think we are a lot more diverse than that lah. Yeah, and I think through Little Big Dreams, I experienced diversity, diversity in the team, diversity in the different communities, that the people that we've met. I also see how we are same at the end of the day.
Yes. He has given me a space where I can embrace my crazy. like say what's on my mind, and people who would say okay, in a way that okay, what can we do with this? You know, if it's an idea, then how do we take it forward? If it's a thought, then what's next? Giving me that freedom. Yes,
I actually think that's when you're at your best. So
it's brought out so much more, and I feel education comes in many different forms. It's not just in terms of formal education, but the role that families and friends play. And through Little Big Dreams, I've come to realize that the thing that people say, it takes a village to raise a child, how true it is. Because through Little Big Dreams, I saw it happening in Sri Tautli Primary School, how everyone comes together. And even Nora and myself, when we first went to see the school, we became part of that village. Yeah. and to see the kind of impact that we are able to create for the children, for the teachers. Yeah. And I feel that's when I learned certain things that was not being taught to me in textbooks. How do I speak with someone who does not speak the same language? How do I learn to empathize?
And my last question is, what do you think about your overall experience shooting with narratives?
Wonderful. Thanks for having me and Komi. I think it's a very commendable effort that you guys even have the idea to put this together. I think it's exciting and I feel very welcomed and comfortable in this space. So thanks for creating that. And I definitely hope that you keep doing this and share more stories of people. And I think it's great. It's just great work. So I'm glad to learn about you guys as well.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
I hope you've enjoyed the conversation today. Thank you once again to our series partner, the Hip and Happening Group, for believing in the work that we do. Do remember to follow us on Facebook to be instantly notified when our new video is up. In the meantime, be your own willing, stand by your stories, and we will be with you too.